beer haul video. Half an hour late. Here's me saying 8 o'clock. What happens? The delivery bloke didn't come till 20 past 8, so I've had to wallop the fish and chips down me. So I'm suitably, belly's suitably full, which is probably a good thing actually. So I'm going to have a drink as well while I'm doing it, as you do. You know, you've got to have a beer, haven't you? That's what life's about. If you can't have a beer in life, then it's a strange old life. So, beer haul come beer chat. Welcome back, Thomas. How are you, matey? And I did pick up some absolute belters. A lot of these beers, I will not know half the beers. Good evening. Got some cracking beers. You'd be pleased. You'd be pleased about me. Let me just and let me know if anybody scores. Good evening again. Yeah, so I'm half an hour late. Beer in hand. I ain't got the football on. I need to sort out the football down the beer room for tomorrow night. So, I've got a pint of beer. The referee's absolutely shocking. That's the last thing. Any as a fan of football, no team wants a crap referee because it spoils the game, it kills the flow of the game. So anyway, I mean, me, I personally would like Belgium to win the Europa and the Euro because I think they're one of the best teams in the world. But I also, on the flip side, Cristiano Ronaldo is the best player in the world by some distance, and at his age, he's still doing it. So I'm half torn. Still don't forgive Ronaldo for that wink, but then again, Rooney brings it on himself. So. First part of the beer haul, these are the traditional beers I picked up from Asda. Oh. So, you'll have seen some of these before. Most of them are out there in the general population. So yeah, from Hogsback. And it's their Garden Gold. Good evening, mate. How are you? And I'm sure I've had one of the garden ones before, but I can't remember having this. So it's a 4.4% jobby from Asda in Southampton. And funnily enough, I had to pay £2.50 for a car park. Absolute robbing bastards. Since when do you go to a supermarket and pay for car parking? You dickheads. Oh, you're still on the house project, bless you. So, next, and I've never seen this one before. So this is Bafales and Dark Side Stout. New one to me, 4%. I will get the magnifying glass out. Deliciously dark and complex with roasted malt flavours, outrageously smooth with lots of brown toast, coffee and alluring smoky notes, as well as a rich chocolate thanks to cacao nibs, if you call them cacao nibs. So yeah. Brand new to me, never seen it before, so always good to get a newbie. So yeah, these are just the traditional beers from Asda. One I have drank before, but I thought it needed a re-review. I drank this in the early days of the channel from Bafales again. Lansdowne. Check on your state, get it in. West Coast IPA, 5%. It does say on the back, get the old glass out again, a fresh and hoppy IPA with notes of juicy tropical fruit and lime zest. Pairs well with big flavours, especially spicy and rich dishes. So yeah, I've had this, I'm sure I had it from Tesco's some time back. Yeah, don't burn that steak, low and slow. So, next. Now this is one I have had many times before. Gem from Bafales again. Not had it for a while though. You know, with doing beer reviews, there's lots of beers that I reviewed at the beginning of the channel when I was 1, a crap reviewer, 2, I didn't know what I was talking about, and 3, nobody watched them anyway. So some of these beers need a re-review, and if you know, I think it's worth reviewing beers a few years down the line just to make sure the beer is still the beer that it was 5 years ago. which sometimes they're not. Good evening. So this one's a full-bodied malty amber ale. Gem is as familiar as walking into your favourite country pub, brewed with traditional British malt and hops, a bittersweet and well-balanced beer. So yeah, Belgium 1-0. Get in. Is it on the neutral side? Who does everyone want to win? Belgium, Portugal? Hazard, Eden Hazard. I like him, I do. He did well for Chelsea. I don't think he's done well for Madrid. And I wish he'd come back to Britain, England and play. He's one of them players that played better over here. But I hope he cracks Spain for his own sakes. You want Portugal to win. Good evening, Mr. Mersebears. I did talk to Tanjeev. Yeah, I was talking for about 20 minutes. Yeah, top class. Absolute top class bloke. He's going to turn the Nisa into a national bottle shop. And I says to him, with the range you've got here, it's something you need to do. Your bottle shop is better than any other bottle shop I've been in. The range in that shop was outstanding. And as long as the prices are right, he should go national. Yeah, top class bloke. We had a right good chat about beers. Good to have somebody who's knowledgeable as well. So yeah, from Bafales again. Wild Hare. Don't think I've had this one before. Gluten-free pale ale, 5%. And even if I had, I'm still reviewing it again. He loves his sours. Yeah, wow. The amount of sours in there. Good evening, Phil. The amount of Vault City brewing sours. There's like 20 odd sours, all from Vault City. I picked up about 3, I think. So yeah, a flavoursome pale ale brewed with English grown hops that's crisp and fresh with a hint of citrus bitterness. Gluten is removed post-fermentation. So, I do love a newbie. Spent nearly 100 quid on them, mind you. So, I have had this before, but it was very much at the start of the channel. Betty Stoggs from Skinner's. I've not had a Skinner's beer in a while, to be fair. Brazen Cornish Bitter, 4%. 8% beer by Brew by Numbers. Lucky person. I'm on my free beer. Welcome back, Sam. I'm just on the traditional stuff at the moment, so you haven't really missed much. Betty Stoggs. And it does say about Betty Stoggs on the back, but I'm not reading all that. There's far too much to read. Good evening. How to brew the classic lager from Wilco. Follow the instructions mainly. Yeah, do not add any extra sugar. Follow those instructions. Make sure it's in a perfectly warm room. Don't put it in your shed, because shed's not warm enough, to be fair. Now, welcome back. So, yeah, I need to start looking out for these Nisas now, because this is interesting for me, you know, with Nisas. Let me get rid of that one. Yeah, I like a place that's got new beers in. And if they can do that and get away with it, fair play. So from Hogsback, I've not had this in years. It's tea. It's a traditional English ale. We did have this at Sainsbury's, to be fair. 4.2%. Full-bodied bitter. Tea is brewed in small batches using finest English malt, carefully balanced with Fuggles hops. Gentle fermentation leaves some of the natural malt sugars to deliver a subtle hint of sweetness, so for a satisfying flavour and a long finish. I like a long finish. Hey, don't we all? Did I dry hop it? I can't even remember, you know. I just chucked the bloody lot in. No, I just chucked them in. And they went crazy. And it smelt 10 times better afterwards. Smelt awful at the beginning. So, also from Buckham in Birmingham. Near Mr. Blue's parents' house. Birmingham's not too far away from my sisters in Redditch. So a diversion to Birmingham would not be out of the ordinary, as long as it's not in the dive part of Birmingham, anywhere near the airport, which is an absolute swine to go anywhere near. You've gone tree total. So anyway, yeah, Buckham Gold. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 different beers for a tenner. Good evening. So now we're on the Nisa stuff. This is a nice drop here. Yeah. There are some nice beers amongst those beers, to be fair. So I'll show you the beers before. Let me take you off this. Drop the bastard on the floor. Pardon my French. Yeah, parlez-vous français? So there's the beer I just bought. That's the ones from Asda on the floor. Yeah, and then I'm gonna do apologise for the beer room's an absolute bloody mess. So yeah. Good evening. Oh God, he was amazing. He was top class bloke. Let me just try and get the camera angle right. There we go. Yeah, now it needs to go up a bit. I just need to start just to see the top end of them. That's better. Right, get this bag over. Oh, shit. So that's the bag. That's 83 quid's worth there. Oh, it's got some bloody weight in that bag. So, from Northern Monk, I've finally been able to get this fella, the prawn cocktail beer. This will be interesting. I know that the good man, Mr. Bullman Beer Reviews, has reviewed this. And I also think Scott from Scott and Wonder has reviewed it. Yeah, 80 quid's worth, 95 quid's worth of beer. And that's only this last weekend. That doesn't include birthday beers, 100 quid on birthday beers. Father's Day, another close to 100 quid. The cheese and onion lager, that wasn't there, no. So yeah, it's quirky, it's a ghost, right here. So it's going to be different. Yeah, not so sure what I'm going to think of it. If it's horrible, it's going in the bin. But we'll see how it goes. So I'll put that one down there. I'm going to take a photograph of all them beers later. I'm not tagging every flipping brewery in there, it's just a waste of time. Good evening, Benjamin. Yeah, cheese and onion lager. So here's a new one to me. So for the beer, for those who know their beers, yeah, bloody Chipman came late. And he was a miserable bastard as well. Yeah. Come to the door, 40 minutes late, and he was like, And I'm thinking, you miserable person. So does anybody know anything about this one? Hofhaus, Hefeweizen, Badis, Staatsbrauer, Hofhaus AG. Yeah, whatever that means. Yeah, it's German. I got that as well. It's 5.4%. Can't tell you the price because I had no idea. In Deutschland's Hochsteigen gerne Brau mit größter Sorgfalt nach dem Reinheitsgebot gebraut. Yeah, whatever that means. Anyway, so that's one of them. So yeah, I've got a wide mix of beers. German, Belgium, well basically whatever. Yeah, it's a wheat beer, yeah. So again, I wouldn't fuck about, would I? Just say it as it's say it as I see it. You're flipping the steak, eh? Yeah, I bet you are. Yeah, bless you. Does it? Oh, bless you. So this is Hofmeister Weisser. Again, new to me, never had it before. Imported Bavarian wheat beer. It does actually say on the back in English. So there's Andy. Hofmeister Weisser burst with ripe banana and vanilla aromas, all backed by a bready brioche note. Enjoy it chilled and discover notes of lemon drizzle cake. Ooh, that does sound nice, that does. Can't see the ABV though. Where's the chuffing ABV gone? 5.1% for that fella. Thick as fuck for a wheat beer, is it? It's good to have somebody in the room who knows that it was like an encyclopedia of beers. Yeah, I was hoping you were around, you and Greg. Oh shit. So, another bottle, this time from the Runaway Brewery. Never heard of these people. It's Enter the Dragon. A collaboration with Cloudwater. So, Benjamin, one for you. Enter the Dragon Export Oatmeal Stout. 7.2%. Bottle conditioned. Doesn't really say anything that side. Just got some small dinky bloody writing. Brewed in collaboration with our friends at Cloudwater Brew Company, our export oatmeal stout takes inspiration from the tropical stouts often associated with Caribbean and Africa. Think rich, dark chocolate, sweet caramels, and just a hint of roasty bitterness for balance. Manchester-based brewery. So yeah, good to see Cloudwater giving a bit of something to their fellow Manchester brewers. This to me is the way all breweries should be. Give a little brewery a bit of a notch up, but let the little brewery take the profit, obviously. So for the Duvel challenge, yeah, I'm only joking. Yeah, that is good. I like that. I like that that they do that. It's good. Duvel 666. Never had this one. I've had a couple of the Duvels, the Citra and the Standard. Belgian Blonde, 6.66%, I presume that is. Must be some sort of evil jobber. You can tell I don't know much about beers, can't you? No, especially the foreign stuff. Let yourself be swept away by the dance of hop devils, inspired by the fruity aromas of the hops and the zest of orange. Brewing's going very well. I've got 2 Imperials that will be bottling in a few days' time. I've got a wash. The only thing that's not going well is the cordial wine. Yeah, it's an absolute crap. So that's another little one. Put that one down there. And next one. So the funny thing is that I can't get hold of this in Nottingham. You can't. They're like rocket shit. Neon Raptor. Can't get hold of these beers unless I go down to the shop. And not all the time have I got the money for one. 2, can I be bothered as well? But this is their peanut butter and chocolate stout, 5.2%. Looking forward to doing some Neon Raptor reviews. 7%, eh? Oh, bless you. Bet that's going to taste nice. I do need to go down Rhubarb Avenue again with a beer, and but make it stronger. I'm thinking of doing a double evil dog, to be fair. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? It's strange how you can't get them in your own city, but you can get them everywhere. Bloody hells. Leaving it for 2 months, fair play there. That's what you want to do. So that was clusters from them. Right, next. Ugh. So yeah, I don't think I've had this one before. If I have, it's been a long while ago. Modelo Espacial. 4.5%. I presume it's Spanish, to be fair. 1925 on the front, Cerveza. It says it's brewed in London, in Luton. Yeah, I ain't got a clue where that is. Oh, Mexico. Mexico then. So he's leaving his beer for 2 months. So, yeah. Put that one down there. I got a whole range of different stuff. And obviously, they're coming out of the bag as they're coming out. So, a new one to me, Valttin's Pilsner. Not sure. 1824 on the front. Does it say anything on the back? Germany at least. Oh, yeah, 4.8%. So another German lager. So yeah, I've never seen this brand before. So very new to me. You know, it's nice to be drinking something I have no idea about, never seen before. And that shop was stunning, bloody stunning. No, it's the free beer over there. Oh, is it nice? Is it? Fair play. Bubbling for 2 months. Has the hydrometer keep changing when you've been testing it? So put this one over here. Right, next beer, next one. Another bottle. This one's from Botilias, if that's how you pronounce the bloody thing. Botilias. 2 lagers, IPA and a Cerveza. Bless you, Steve. Sounds good. Right, this is an Imperial Farmhouse Ale. Oh dear. Why did I go for a farmhouse? If trees could scream, but my arse could. 8.5% volume. If screams in tree. Okay. So, Faversham. Oh, it's actually made in the UK then. I thought it was some French stuff. So yeah, yeah, very different. An Imperial Farmhouse Ale. Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I think I got 2 from that company, to be fair. So another one from Hofmeister again, and that's Hell's. It was interesting artwork, isn't it? So, Imperial Bavarian Lager. What does it say? Let's have a look on the back. Hofmeister Hell's is exactly the beer you crave after a long day. Best served chilled. It's crisp and refreshing, but with character too. Sweet digestive biscuit and honey is followed by the tingle of floral and spicy hot bitterness. Does sound nice. 5%. So, again, new beer for me. Can't wait. Right, let's dive further into the bag. I did say there was a few. So, ABK Fest beer. Not this one either. New to me. Das Basondia Algert Brau Tradition Fest beer. Aktien Brauer Kaufbeuren, whatever that means, at least. I ain't got a clue. Yeah, let's have a slurp of the beer. Job's a good one. I would actually go and pick some. I would actually go and pick some elderflower and stick that in your beer. You know, elderflower. Good evening. Elderflower champagne is exceptional. It really is. So yeah, that's another new one I've got. Cracking. And still a long way to go. So, I've had the Schneiders before, but I've not come across this one. So it's Schneider's Bayerisch Hell, if that's how you pronounce it. 4.9%, Bavarian again. Bayerisch Hell. Good evening. No, I haven't actually. No, I've not found no 4X beer. No. I will do at some stage. There is somewhere in England that does do 4X, but I'll have to order the bugger. I'd rather find it at a shop. I'm sure somebody exports it to England, or imports it rather. You're drinking the bishop's finger. Yeah, dirty bogger. Hey, those bishops, dirty bleeders. Doesn't say the AB. Oh, it does 4.9% for that one. So, yeah, Schneider's. Is it the same as Schneider Weisser? No idea. I don't know that much about the beers. So, another newbie. And there it is. Good evening. Is it a good house? Ah, thank you. So yeah, this one. Max I. Joseph. Export beer. Araglish, Berishes, whatever that. Brauhaus. I don't know what it says. Can't read the bugger. Can't even see the ABV on this one. Jesus, mother of Christ. It's got a bit of glass on it as well. Someone's dropped a glass near there. But yeah, whatever that is, that's another one. I'll get to the craft beers in a bit. There's a couple of bottles, so many bottles left, and then I'm on the craft. So yeah, that's another one. Right, let's have a beer. Broadside. Broadside is a good pint. I do agree. I have got Broadside. Yeah, I picked some Broadside and a load of Legend beers up the other night. Because if I bring back the Wraggys tap room format, and I probably will, I do want to, you know, get the old Broadside out again. I'll just get another pint, as you do. Sounds like I'm on the toilet. Jobs are good. Right, there you go. Right. Oh. It looks like dishwater, but it tastes awesome. Once it clears, it's fine. So, the next one. And it looks like something to do with the piss stop. Yeah. It looks like something to do with the Incredible Hulk. So this is again from Bafales. I think I picked it up because it was quite cheap, to be fair. And this is Green Doki Doki. Okie dokie. 5.3% porter. St. Pierre from Aldi. Yes, very nice. I really like that I did. 6.2%. This is Shedhead. So that's the back of the bottle, Greg. On the back, if you can read that on your TV, or if you can see it. Yeah, so this is an ale. This is called Shedhead. It's by Backyard Brews, distributed in the UK by Carlsberg. And yeah, I've got a nice keg of it, as you do. So on the back it says an exciting morning, whatever that means. 5% for this fella. Yeah. So yeah, nice bit of artwork on the bottle. Backyard Brews. It's a Carlsberg brand, I think. It's like a Swedish craft beer, really. No, it's decent. No. It needs to be, it's only got, yeah, a couple of days more in the barrel, really. Oh, the green up, are they? Oh, that's it. So, from Brew by Numbers. I've not seen this one before. And their Imperial Stout. 61, I presume that is. Imperial Stout. Cherry Trifle. 10%. I knew there was a reason why I picked it up. Have you? Was it nice? Ah, good. This full-bodied and decadent imperial stout is a liquid expression of a dessert favourite. The cherry trifle, layers of sour cherry, vanilla and custard flavours sit atop a robust and well-rounded imperial stout base. The resulting beer is satisfyingly sweet, creamy and best enjoyed during the colder months. And by the time I get to it, it probably will be the colder months. 64. Ah, you're probably right. It does look like a 64, doesn't it? It does, yeah. Yeah, got back tonight. Yeah. Cracking time. Poulton's Park is absolutely amazing. If you've got kids or you've got people who don't want the big, massive, mega roller coasters, it's perfect. The best theming in any UK park, I mean, equivalent to a Disney theming. Amazing park. Oh, shit. Yeah, well worth. Yeah, it's amazing. The standard of the gardening there, from a gardening perspective, the gardening was amazing. You know, my hat's off to those gardeners. And even on one of the rides, there's like this kiddies ride that you're on a tractor. And you're going round and they've got vegetables growing. Tomatoes, every fruit and veg you can think of growing on the ride. Talk about using the space for growing stuff to benefit the park. Their green, their eco is amazing. Can't fault them at all. The wooden min that glows in the dark. Different. 8.5. Bless you. So, from Polly's, this is Pale Ale Magnolia. 5.6%. Never. I don't think I've ever actually had a Polly's beer before. Mosaic, Sabro, hops. Yeast is London Ale free. It's a Welsh beer, is it? Ah, you're going to a wave. Bless you. Yeah, so my first ever Polly's. Pretty Polly. Raspberry jam beer, 10%. So, first beer from them. Was it them who had the exploding beer the other week? There was one of them that had an exploding beer. I'm not sure who. So, one of many sours at this shop. This was Vault City Brewing. Apricot Session Sour, 4.2%. The apricot just sounded to resonate with me. And I can't fault this brewery because most of their beers, if not all their beers, are sours. And to stick to one brand or one type of beer is something amazing. Obviously, you know, I've had one of their imperial sours, I think it was anyway. Spilt half the fucker down there. Pardon my French. Still got the marks on my coat when I was wearing it today when we went to the park. You've had it on your birthday. They've done a couple of stouts. Ah, right, yeah. Let's hope none of them. So, let me neck this because it's thirsty work. This is 35 minutes in. I've only had one beer. That's better. Is it still 1-0 to the Belgium? Yeah, you can't beat a gusher, can you? So, from Cloudwater, on the last one, 4.2%. Still 1-0. Ah, and good evening. So yeah, from Cloudwater this time, as you can see just there, Fest beer. So I seen it and I thought, I've never seen it like that from Cloudwater. We've teamed up with Beer Culture, whoever they are, to bring you a refreshing smooth fest beer showcasing a German heritage malt. 5.8%. Strong lager. Yeah, it was only about £3 or so. Obviously, I can't be spending 10 quid on beers, because I'd get about 6 or 7 beers and that'd be it. So I picked out the ones that basically I could afford, really, you know. You have to live by your means. Yes, I spent 100 quid on the beers, but I got a lot of beers for 100 quid. Not supermarket prices. So, like everything with beers and all that, you get what you can afford. So, and you may well already know who this is from. But yeah, Omnipolo. So this is their Sacho. And this is a dry crush raspberry sour, 4.5%. So yeah, and I think this was only 3 or 4 quid again, so it wasn't overly expensive. Hence why I bought it, tight bastard. But you know, really dropped it. Yeah, something different. I've had 2 or 3 Omnipolos, but they're bloody expensive. Oh, it killed me. I was in there ages. And the bloke in the shop, we were talking for ages. Yeah, the wife wasn't amused. I am not amused, as it were. Yeah. Yeah, it did. I was like a kid in a sweet shop. I'll tell you what, I was stunned by the beers in there. They had so many top class beers. Yeah, it did take a while. So from Verdant, or however you pronounce it, it's their light bulb extra pale ale. And I seen this and I thought, well, I did a couple of Verdants at the other weekend, and I thought, well, let's go for it, you know. Extra pale ale, 4.5%, and yeah. And I think this is my rightio. Is it? Right, that's good. It's nice to have the feedback as well. This is where doing live beer haul videos is sometimes good. I only got, you know, so many of each. Is it their weakest beer? Right, okay. I just looked at the names and I thought, well, I'll pick it up. Like I say, you know, on a budget, I'm not spending silly money on each beer, you know, because these beers, most of them, you never see them in the supermarket. Oh, my arm's killing me. Thank you. Yeah, that's because I'm a tight get. But yeah, Verdant light bulb. It'll balance all the strong beers that I drink. Thank you. Yeah, a lot better these last few days, that's for sure. So, again from Cloudwater, Marzan. And it was about 3 quid or something along them lines anyway. So, oh God, I can't read that. We've teamed up with Beer Culture, them people again, to bring you a rich yet refreshing Marzan, lingering with malt complexity, 5%. So cheap again. Good evening. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, another Cloudwater, something different. Again, I was going for price, you know. And you look at a lot of people, you know, a lot of people can't afford 9 or 10 quid a beer. You know, it's pricey. So for the big breweries to be bringing out stuff that's not in supermarkets, but again, at a reasonable price, that for a lot of the craft beer fans, you know, and those who can't afford the expensive stuff, it's an interesting thing. So next, and again from Omnipolo. So I'll spin it round. I know the light's catching the tin. So yeah, there's some quirky artwork on there. Slush is a blueberry sour ale. Is this the one you was on about, Brett? Just out of curiosity. What's that? 1.6%? No way. Or is that 10.6%? Better not be 1.6%. I'll be well gutted. I think that says 0.6%. Oh dear. I've paid £3 for that. If it says 16%, it won't be so bad. Yeah, that's a weird one. No, it's definitely 01.6. It better not be an alcohol-free job. I don't like alcohol-frees in general. So yeah, look there. Yeah. It probably is, Benjamin. Okay, we'll have to have that, shall we? But anyway, you think it's a 6%? It better not be that. If I pay £3 for an alcohol-free job, yeah, it can't be. I'd be disgusted. But I'm bound to buy a crap one. Amongst all the other beers, I'm bound to buy a crap one. So it's Slush by Omnipolo, Slush Sour. So it'd be interesting to see what anybody could... I'd Google it myself, but it takes that long on my computer. So yeah, another one from Vault City Brewing. And it's their Blood Orange. And it looks like it's one of those with a bit of sediment in, because it's definitely bottle conditioned, because there's a bit of something going off there. 4.5%. But yeah, there's so many beers. Yeah, I don't do teetotal. Yeah. I shall balance it with a few stronger beers, or quite a few stronger beers. If I didn't want to kill the dog, I'd give the beer. I'd give the dog beers. I would. Nice Imperial Stout. It's 6%. Oh, thank God for that. Yeah. It had never got reviewed. Don't swear on my channel. It's disgusting. So I've got this as well from Tiny Rebel. And it's, oh my God, they killed somebody. Motueka and Nipa, 6.3%. Not had this one before. I've had a few from Tiny Rebel, to be fair. Some interesting beers, you know, on the whole. Especially drafts, you know, from low cost beer. Had some good draft beers from them. So, and finally, and I do hope there's some crackers amongst all these beers. It's a bit wet, that bag is, so something hasn't blown. I'll not be happy if they have. Stay Puffed, and it's the Marshmallow Porter, 5.2%. Yeah. I don't mind the sediment. I don't. The sediments are part of the beer. I'm sure I've had the Imperial version of this from Low Cost at Christmas. Salted Caramel Imperial version. So yeah, that is all the beers that I picked up at the weekend. Some big name breweries on there. A good selection of German, a few Belgium, and an interesting amount of beers really. And then obviously some from our Asda as well. Not a bad amount. The yeast is good for you. Yeah, sediment doesn't bother me. An Irish cream version. So yeah, God knows when they're going to go on the beer wall, because The beer wall's starting to get a bit silly now. As you can see, everything from here across is all brand new. Everything across the top is all brand new. On that shelf at least. And there's a load on the shelf above that you can't see that's all brand new. And then I've got the stuff I've just showed you. And then 2 more bags of beers on the floors. No, it's crammed. Yeah, even the floor's crammed. So I'm gonna have to say to myself, no more beer buying. Not for a while now. Save my money up and put it to one side. And we've also got 10 Old Toms. Yeah, 10 Old Toms for Friday night. Hey, the wife knows, so it's all good. There's a lot there. Yeah. I'm probably up to about 400 again. Yeah. At one stage, I had about 500. And, put the charger in. Yeah, at one stage, I had a good 500. But I let it die down. I was doing many beer reviews a day. As many as 4, sometimes 5 beer reviews. But yeah, I will send the link out for Friday. For those that want to join in, for those that got the Old Toms, so it'd be like a community event. Should other beer reviewers want to join in, then fair play. You know, it's going to be an interesting one. I actually like the stouts, the imperials, you know, with the flavours, and I think what makes them. There's going to be some interesting flavours with all this. You're going to join in with one bottle? Fair play. Yeah, I think it'd be an interesting night Friday. I will put a link for those that are interested in the beer review community. I'll set it up beforehand, probably set it up probably tomorrow night when I get a chance. It's been a very busy weekend. But yeah, I mean, I struggled to get hold of the Old Toms. I had to go to Sainsbury's in the end. But I know B&M usually do Old Tom. Asda sometimes do, depending on where you live. My local Asda didn't have any, but they did before, so God knows what's gone off there. You look on the Asda website, and they're on a 4 for £5.40, which is a cracking price. B&M do as well. Yeah, I'm sure B&M do. No, you wouldn't. No, it's one of the. It's before the likes of North Star came over into supermarkets. It was the highest ABV beer in supermarkets. It still is the highest beer in a bottle in across the supermarkets, and a damn decent beer as well. To be fair, I mean, if you're going to drink 10 of anything, you want it to be nice. Duvel is one thing, but 10 Duvels, oh. After about 3 Duvels, I'd want to be chucking up. Right, I've never seen Ginger Tommy Morrison's before. Yeah, it's better than Duvel. Yeah. And it's Duvel's 8.5, Old Tom's 8.5. Gassy, yeah, we don't want gassy. Oh dear. Yeah. I get gassy at the best of times. I don't need to be going too far on it. Ginger Tom is a fine ginger beer. Yeah. Wanger is the best actual pure ginger. Ginger Tom is a brilliant malty version with ginger. Yeah. It's got some ladies on the go there. Fair play to you. I'm glad I've only got one. Yeah. One's enough for me. Yeah. Then I've got the kids and the dog. And yeah, that's enough for anyone. just took the pint out the fridge tonight, so took the bottom off, got rid of all the sediment, stuck it back in the fridge. Yeah, definitely. Chucked it back in the fridge, ready for Tuesday night, and so hopefully going to crack open the pint to Tuesday night, or I might just Tuesday night, just drink some beers along with the England match, and do a bit of a drink along, we'll call it, a watch along, drink along, watch England play, and either be really happy at the end, or fucking just get pissed up and just be annoyed like we normally are that we don't show up. But it'll be interesting. Yeah, it's very hard getting the right woman. Yeah, you know, it's some people look great, you know, and then you see the true personality, and you know, not right, shall we say. Good evening. You getting pissed Tuesday? Can't fault you. Yeah. Yes, I'm definitely going to do a watch along. I'll get the camera set up. I might try and come down the beer room and do it. And yeah, you know, if you've had 6 or 7 beers and we go out, then fair play, you don't give a shit, innit? Because you're pissed. But if you have 6 or 7 beers and we win, then it's time for a few more beers to go along. So it's a win-win situation. Yeah, that Wilco's, a good friend of mine from my old workplace. He started home brewing, and he put the lime in, like I say, boiled it, added it in at the end, and I drank it, and I was steaming after that. If you ever watched the review, steaming, absolutely steaming. And the review, I'm absolutely pissed out my face on the review. Yeah. I still haven't worked out what day I'm supposed to be having a day off this week to go brewing. It was a kitchen review, yeah. Yeah. I have watched it back. I was steaming. I haven't done a pissed up review in ages, to be fair. It's been a while. Yeah, I might be taking Thursday off. It's my son's birthday Thursday, so we can wake up, give him his birthday presents, and then hopefully go down to Lincoln Green Brewing Company and brew the Wraggy beer. So that'll be weird. Brewing a beer in honour of Friday's best. Yeah, Friday will be pissed up. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. 10 old Toms. How can I not be steaming with 10 old Toms? Yeah, let's hope they rise to the occasion. No, I do not know anything other than what they said on Twitter. So I posted something about reviewing their beer, and they said they're going to brew. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? They said they're going to brew a beer in honour of a Nottingham beer reviewer, meaning me, and I'm like, shit. And I thought, wow, that's just ridiculous, that is. And so then I says, wow, that's so humbling. It's all on Twitter for everyone to see. So that's so humbling and all that. And then they says, do you want to come down and help? And I thought, get in? Of course I do. Got plenty of holidays, because we're not going on holiday this year, not with all this COVID rubbish. So a day off just for going down there and learning. Yeah, red card, but yeah, there's so many, isn't there? Yeah. Yeah. Dog shit review. Yeah, there's another one. Hey, if you've got 10 old Toms in a 2-litre container, job's a good one. Yeah, job's a good one. There's another name. Wraggy Avenue. I mean, I'm hoping it's an Imperial Butterscotch Stout. Oh, now that would be interesting. I'm not sure they do Imperials, but obviously every brewery do what they do. So it's going to be an interesting one. The only problem is I'm going to have to buy myself a case. Whatever they bring out, I've got to buy a load because there'll be family members. And I haven't even told some of my family members. I hope not. I hope it's strong. Yeah, we don't want no sweet stuff. Yeah, and it's a true honour. You know, when it's one of your favourite breweries, Arboretum Delight. Yeah, down the back walk. Yeah, that could be another one. Yeah. 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 Yeah, there's so many ones. Yeah, it'd be funny, wouldn't it? We could do a review, an actual community review. Yeah, it'd be hilarious. I've no idea. I'm not even sure if it's a joke yet. It could well be a piss take. Yeah, someone could have hacked their account for all I know. So yeah, it could be. There could be a bit of piss taking involved. So I'll see where it goes. But sometimes you play the devil's child on this. I can't think of the word now. Devil's something. Sometimes you. Well, let's hope not. But sometimes you respond to people in a way to see where the story goes. I've done this at work when somebody got some information that they should never have got in work, and so I fed an absolute pack of lies. No, I doubt it. No, they're a popular brewery. And so I fed a load of disinformation just to see if it got out, and it did. It got out, and sometimes it's well worth playing. Devil's advocate is what I meant. That's what I meant. I didn't mean devil's child. Yeah, sounds a bit weird, that does. So 9:30, 57 minutes. Wow. So better neck this. It's been a great little chat. Been a very interesting beer haul. When you look at them when they're on the floor, good evening. Just on a beer haul of all the beers I got from Southampton, rather. Some good beers for the channel going forward, reviews and stuff. Ooh, could be funny. And it's what's nice, isn't it? Especially Benjamin is pissed that I'm not even flipping halfway. My tolerance is ridiculous at the moment for beers. Yeah, I'm hoping on Friday night I actually get canned. I'm actually hoping by about 6 or 7 old Toms in that I'm absolutely steaming. Yeah. Then I need to watch what I'm saying. Yeah. Might have to get the wife to watch the review and have a kill button. Yeah. Just in case to start making myself look a cunt. There you go, I have done before. So, do you know there's nothing wrong with being a lightweight? There isn't. As long as you enjoy your beers, that's all that matters. As I've said with this a safe word, yeah. But as I've said, even if you can only do 2 old Toms, you never go any further than what you can handle. 10 old Toms, it's going to be interesting. I'm probably going to put the old Toms just there, angle the camera around so that the Wraggys tap room shows up, but not the homebrew. Angle it into the corner. Have all the old Toms here so they're high up, and quarter of a bottle of whiskey. That's not bad. I mean, when I was ill last year, I could drink a bottle of whiskey quite easily. That's why I've not done any. That's why I've not got any spirits for a while. This is called Shedhead, and it's It's Backyard Brews. You can get it at who's goat? A tolerance of about 10 pints. Oh yeah, the Old Tom Challenge is going to be Friday. Around about 8 o'clock, July the 3rd. It's going to be interesting. I don't get home till 7 o'clock as well, because I've got two afternoon jobs. So it's going to be interesting. It is. Whose personal number? Oh, you mean the beer reviewer, the brewer. I was wondering who the yes, it should be interesting. It'd be a laugh. More importantly, it'll be a good chat, like tonight, but not just me chatting to myself. So, my hope is to get the Chromebook working down the beer room and use that for StreamYard, because then I can easily add people in and keep an eye on the comments. I'll have a computer and the bloody Chromebook, so I can add people in, give people the link, and beforehand most likely, for those that genuinely want to do it, because people, you know, may not want to do it. Going on camera, it's not easy. It can feel very intimidating talking to people from a camera. It doesn't bother me now. It does bother me when I go on other people's channels. It bothers me more then. And I struggle when there's more than 3 or 4 people, because trying to get a word in edgeways is really awkward, especially when you I would use a phone really, but I've also Chromebooks are brilliant. If you've got yourself a Chromebook, because it's made for Google's operating system, they need very low specs. With blooming laptops and computers, you need a really good spec laptop. You'd be surprised how crappy, the hardware that you've got is. I mean, I've got a webcam, but I used it from my laptop, put it on, it looked like I was in the pixel age. It wasn't the greatest, to be fair. So, I might do a live beer review tomorrow night. I might do the Pinter tomorrow night, get the space opera out. I was going to do it on Tuesday, but I'll just think I'll just drink some more of this, because I've got to get rid of it. I've got 6 kegs, so I need to get rid of one to use the other, as you do. And I did offer some out, but nobody drank it, miserable bleeders. So it looks like I'm drinking 30 pints myself. Oh well, it's a challenge. I'll take it, as you do. Yeah, I've heard that about Northern Ireland. The selections died down quite a bit. We do, as a family, want to get back over to Northern Ireland to see my wife's family. But I've heard the selection's really poor at the moment, what with Brexit and that. Although most of the breweries that were in Tesco's in Derry, most of those were actually Irish breweries. So I can't see that they have any issues with their own breweries. Whether the stuff's on a £4 for £6 deal still, that'll be the interesting thing. Hopefully so. A few pints of the Easter Stout. Wait till it's got the spiced rum in it as well. And wait till the honey porter, the Imperial honey porter, has also got a bottle of honey bourbon in. Both beers come October time. Should be amazing. That's if I haven't drunk them all before then. There's always the risk. Always the risk. And over the next week, I've got a lot of work to do on the hot tub room. I've got a hot tub to fix. I've got decking to sort out. Oh yeah, I'll have a look at that. You'll drive to Nottingham, mate. Old Tom's £1.29. Do you mean Ginger Tom or Old Tom? I was flipping robbed if that's the case. But thank you for finding that. You know, I might have to do, I'll do a news video tomorrow morning. Definitely Old Tom, not Ginger. I know Ginger Tom's about £1.29. Might be a bit less. I'll grab another pint while we're talking. Oh, God, steaming. There you go. It's got to be done. So 10 Old Toms is £12.90. That. I thought it was Ginger Tom, yeah. I know they do sell Old Tom. I can do another 10. Yeah. I could do 10 old Ginger Toms. Yeah, no problem. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? Could you imagine 10 Old Toms for 13 quid, basically? That'd be outstanding. Yeah. We'll be doing Old Tom challenges every other Friday. Yeah. Tempted to do a broadside challenge as well. Yeah, it's the experience is going to be interesting. Yeah. I definitely think it's. I definitely think you could also have another challenge where you drink, I would say, the 7 strongest traditional bottled beers in supermarkets. So this is Shedhead, yeah, backyard brew. I've got quite a bit of it to drink, so I got a keg of it for note, as it were. I reckon you could do the easiest ones to get hold of, but the strongest in supermarkets. So we're talking Old Tom's definitely at number 1. Champion Ale 2. Crafty N 3. 1698 4. Abbott Reserve Grant 6 5 rather. But about 7 of the King Goblin 6. The ones that are readily available in all the big supermarkets. 7 of them, and do this a mix 7 before. Yeah, this is it's a bit out of date, but it's still okay, Greg. Yeah. And it's only flat because it's in a barrel, to be fair. To be fair, you know, Nottingham itself has got so many tap rooms and breweries. It's just unbelievable. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that as another challenge. Yeah. Probably something when I get to like 1850. Yeah, we'll have to do the challenges every 50 subscribers, because you need a gap. Can't be doing challenges every Friday. We'll be pissed like farts. But it'd be interesting to do a challenge at every 50. Yeah, that would be interesting. I still want to try the that that new 75% beer as well. Well, that'll be interesting. Although start off with one shot and see how far you go. You know, I mean, I've done Brewmeister Snake Venom, which was 67.5%, and yeah, that was strong. Like naught to bloody drunk in about 15 minutes, and strong stuff. So is the Belgian match still going off? Or was it ended by now? Just looked at the time and it's 9:45. No. Technically not, I suppose. It'd been interesting to do still 1-0. Near the end, is it? Because at 9:48 it should be 88th minute. Ooh. I can see Belgium winning, I can. Ronaldo will be crying at the end, as he does. Bless him. So, one of these days, I will also want to do an old jock challenge as well. Broughton Brewery. So fucking drunk. That's one of the beers that he goes on about. And it's 6.7%. It's a beast of a beer. I will go and buy the case of that one day. Start on the snake venom, mate. Old Jock versus Old Tom. Yeah. Or, yeah, Battle of the Olds. Yeah, 5 of each. Yeah, that could be an interesting thing. Belgium have got some amazing players, though. Let's be fair. You know, most of them have done their stuff in England as well. You know, in the Premier League. So they've learnt their trade over here, and obviously it enhances you when you're playing against other world-class players, because you do pick up stuff off other good players. Right, better run. Thank you everyone for dropping in. Going to be interesting Tuesday night. 18-pack of Carling. No, I'd be free in and I'd be bored. Yeah. It is, isn't it? It is baffling. Right, so yeah, another live review tomorrow, methinks. I'm going to do the Space Opera from Pinter. The Pinter Space Opera. It's supposed to be a double IPA, so it will be interesting. And then Tuesday night, a watch-along with England. Yeah, it's got to be done, hasn't it? I ain't going to say what beers I'm watching along with, because I'll just pick some crap beers and watch along. Or just pick homebrew. And nothing too strong at 5 o'clock though. Why did it make it the 8 o'clock match? Yeah. Well, I'm knackered, I am, so. Didn't go to bed till after 12. Couldn't get to sleep. Woke up at 6. Then drove for a good 4 hours today, so. Yeah, I'm ready for a sleep myself. Bud Light, bless you. Yeah, I might be on the Shedhead still at this rate. I was hoping to get rid of it this weekend, but no, so carry on I will. But yeah, right. Thank you everyone for watching, commenting and all that other stuff. And been fantastic interaction. It's nice to be back down the beer room, back in the spiritual home, well, of my beers at least. And it's been a good one. Cheers, everyone. See you soon. Oh, be back. Cheers. Oh.